But yeah, that actually concludes the Ultra Beast stuff. Well, technically. I say technically because, well, I guess you'll see. Okay. With Guzzlord now under our belts, we've caught all the Ultra Beasts, Alola is safe. No more alien invasion to worry about. Huzzah. I finished sending the data from the Ultra Beast you protected to headquarters, and to Miss Wicke as well. Thank you for your hard work, Cottonmouth. Now we will be able to learn all there is to know about Guzzlord, otherwise known as Ultra Beast or UB Glutton. We've done it, Chief. Yes, we have successfully contained all of the Ultra Beasts. Thank you so much for all of your hard work on these missions, Cottonmouth. And Mr. Looker. Not at all. All I did was provide backup to the two of you. It was all you and Cottonmouth, Chief. And now that we have finally completed our missions, I will treat us all to a feast of... One moment, please. What is it, Chief? We have finally reached it, our grand finale, which we should end with a big feast. Our truly final mission requires that we go to Aether Paradise and report to Miss Wicke that we have contained all of the Ultra Beasts. Oh, indeed you were right, and we must thank her for the Pokeballs known as Beast Balls. We will be going to Aether Paradise to report to Miss Wicke about her success. If you are free, why don't you come along as well, Cottonmouth? We'll make for the secret labs in the lower floor of Aether Paradise. Why don't you join us? I think I shall. And now that we've actually covered all of the Ultra Beasts, we can now actually talk to Miss Wicke about the information she may or may not have gleaned on each of them. I've been looking forward to... I mean, every time you catch an Ultra Beast, Looker says, oh, you know, Wicke has more information about them for you. So... I decided to get all that out of the way at the very end rather than going back and forth between Aether Paradise and every island on which the Ultra Beasts are found. Oh, and while we're here at Aether Paradise, there are actually a couple of things we can still do here. But not right now. For now, we're heading to the lab. So head on to Secret Lab B. And there we are. We've been waiting for you, Cottonmouth. Cottonmouth, thank you for coming. I'd like to thank you first for all of your hard work containing the Ultra Beasts. On behalf of the entire Foundation, I would like to offer you our most sincere thanks. With this, all of the Ultra Beasts that appeared from the Ultra Wormhole, which opened in the earlier incident, have been caught. Oh no, we're the ones who should be thanking you, I think. We could not have done it without the use of the Beast Balls that you provided for us. They are negative assets of the Foundation. I'm happy to see them put to some good use. I hardly know how I can thank the two of you. The three of us. Looker was there, although he really didn't do anything. Yes, Mr. Looker also did a great deal to help us with this mission. But I thought he left before us. What is taking him so long to get here? I know that I told him we should meet here. Could something have happened? Taihanda! I believe that's actually Japanese for it's a disaster. Really, Mr. Looker, even after all this time. I'm sorry, I know it's a terrible habit, but I can't help it. And more importantly, it's a disaster. I would imagine it must be. What happened that made you so late? I was on the way here when I stopped by Mele Mele Island to get some of their famous and delicious malasada as a gift for you all. But when I just finished my purchase, I chanced to look up at the sky, and there it was! A mysterious black something was zipping across the bright blue sky over Alola. It was black, and yet it was shining somehow. It was It was like it was refracting light. It might have been an Ultra Beast. No, I'm certain of it. It surely was an Ultra Beast. But it couldn't be. We haven't had any word from headquarters about there being more Ultra Beasts. Please rest easy. I do not think it was an Ultra Beast. We have 100 of our Foundation members working in parallel with the international police investigation and scurrying Alola for Ultra Beasts. We have not detected any Ultra Beasts other than the ones you've already contained for us. So you see, we should be quite safe now. I suppose. Perhaps I was just dazzled by the brilliant shining sky that stretches over Alola. And it is little wonder if you were dazzled. You all have been working so very hard. You must be very tired, Mr. Looker. Well, yes, I suppose I could do with a nice little break. And now you can have it. I received a message from headquarters saying that our paid leave has been approved. Paid leave? You mean actual vacation time? They say we are free to do whatever we would like until we get our next orders from headquarters. I hope you will also use this chance to relax for a little while, Mr. Looker. I think I will stay here and have a good look around the Alola region. Not for work this time, but as a regular tourist doing some sightseeing. Then I think I will go and eat my fill of delicious Alolan cooking. There are simply too many restaurants and eateries that I wish to visit, and the traditional dishes at Sushi High Roller are absolutely sublime. Sushi High Roller? Oh no, I completely forgot. I was supposed to be meeting someone. What's this? A date? No, I am meeting with Mr. Nanu. We owe him quite a bit for all his help. Yes, I suppose we do. So if you will excuse me, Cottonmouth, everyone, I'm afraid I must be going. But I really do thank you all. I hope we will all meet again someday. Yes, my young Cottonmouth, I also owe you my thanks. It was because of your efforts that we were able to keep the chief safe until the end. The folks at headquarters thought you needed to be paid for your work, so they sent this. Take it. 1 million Pokédollars. That is fantastic. That is amazing. And now I think it's time that I went. I'll be staying at the motel on Mele Mele Island, though, so feel free to stop by any time. And there we go. The Ultra Beast conservation mission is complete. Now, I believe we have to ask Miss Wicke about something. 5 somethings. Okay, what kind of Ultra Beast data are we going here? But actually, let's save that for last. I want to know more about the Beast Balls and about the Ultra Beasts in general. I mean, while we're here and that she's giving us the option. Ultra Beasts are life forms from another world. If you try to throw a regular Pokeball at one, the ball will have a difficult time recognizing the creature as a Pokemon, and so the capturing function will be significantly impaired. But these special balls should allow you to capture beasts quite normally. They could be considered the Foundation's negative assets, but I hope they will help you. And they have. So what's special about the Ultra Beasts? What makes them tick? The Ultra Beasts surround themselves with an aura called the Beast Boost. The truth of this aura is that it is the energy that flows within the Ultra Wormhole. When the Ultra Beasts pass through the Ultra Wormhole, they are bathed in a great deal of this energy and likely store it within their bodies. There are also Pokemon on our planet that possess the same kind of energy. I think you know what I mean. The so-called totem Pokemon that you faced in your trials. This is because the energy pours down upon our planet when the holes open. So basically, what she's saying, let's just summarize this for a moment. The Ultra Beasts get their power, the special Beast Boost from the Ultra Wormholes they come through. And whenever the Ultra Wormholes open, the energy flows out into its surroundings. So that means some Pokemon will actually absorb the energy and become totems. So that must be why the totem Pokemon are what they are. And come to think of it, a lot of the Ultra Beasts are found in the same spots where you can find totem Pokemon. I mean, think about Nihilego. We saw it at the volcano where we fought Totem Salazzle. Pheromosa was in Verdant Cavern where we fought Totem Raticate. And then we had Celesteela found in the desert, which doesn't have a totem, but it does have a Z crystal. And my theory is that it once was a trial site with its own totem. And then Xurkitree, well, we didn't actually find it in the jungle, but it can possibly be found in the jungle. And that's where the Lurantis is. So I think that's very interesting how you can find Ultra Beasts in the same spots as the totem Pokemon, and how the totem Pokemon are essentially, well, the same as the Ultra Beasts. Okay, well, now that that's said and done, I think it's time to learn about each Ultra Beast individually. Let's start from the most recent. Let's go to Guzzlord. UB05, codenamed Glutton, properly known as Guzzlord. This Ultra Beast has been sighted in the Alola region in the past as well, according to reports. It seems it was targeted by the International Police in a top-secret mission at that time. Its most distinctive feature is its limitless appetite. It feeds without pause every moment that it is awake. It uses the two large tongues that protrude from its mouth to catch and devour everything in its path, be it organic or inorganic matter. And while it eats such an inordinate amount, I apologize for that, tongue kind of tripping over itself, Guzzlord excreta has never been discovered. It is thought that it might fully convert the things that it eats into energy for it to use. So in other words, its metabolism is 100% efficient, unlike everything else that lives on this planet. On this planet, there is no such thing as a 100% efficient system. So Celesteela is next. UB04, codenamed Blaster, properly known as Celesteela. This Ultra Beast was sighted for the first time following the incidents at the Aether Foundation. Its most distinctive feature is the energy that it stores within itself, a flammable gas that it can shoot from its two huge arms. This is mostly used to propel itself in flight and for battle, but it is thought to have sufficient power and lift to even fly into space. Its body construction closely resembles that of a plant, and it absorbs nutrients from the soil. Now, obviously, if you're playing Pokemon Sun, you'll get information about Kartana instead. Now, Xurkitree. UB03, codenamed Lightning, properly known as Xurkitree. This Ultra Beast was sighted for the first time following the incidents at the Aether Foundation. Its most distinctive feature is an organ that can generate power. This Ultra Beast's bodily makeup is highly reminiscent of electrical wiring, thus enabling it to conduct electricity with great efficiency. It can discharge as much as 1,000,000 volts of power at a time. Yeah, with that redonkulous special attack it has, I can believe it. When it begins to run out of power, it stabs its legs and tail into the soil, entering a tree-like state as it absorbs electricity from the ground. That is crazy. Crazy, crazy beast. Pheromosa's next. UB02, codenamed Beauty, properly known as Pheromosa. This Ultra Beast was sighted for the first time following the incidents at the Aether Foundation. This Ultra Beast can reach speeds exceeding 120 miles per hour in just an instant. This speed is greater than any other living creature that has been discovered to date. But its most distinctive features may in fact be its beauty and its powerful pheromones. Most any creature that squares off against a Pheromosa becomes confused, as if struck by the beast's beauty and loses the will to fight. It is still a subject of research, but it's thought that Pheromosa may possess some sort of organ able to produce a pheromonal substance previously unknown to science. And finally, the most infamous of the lot, Nihilego. UB01, codenamed Symbiont, properly known as Nihilego. There have been sightings reported of this beast in Alola's past. Its most distinctive feature is its parasitic capability. When Nihilego latches onto a host, it does not manipulate its actions directly. Rather, it awakens the host's own capabilities and boosts them to an extreme extent in order to protect itself. It injects the host with a sort of neurotoxin to achieve this effect. This neurotoxin of Nihiligos is extremely stimulating and inspires feelings of extreme excitement and a lack of inhibition in its host. In other words, anything or anyone that a Nihiligo latches onto will have its native skills forcibly activated to their fullest extent and will then act as it naturally desires to. So that has some interesting implications. What they're saying is that Luzamine technically didn't really have control over her own actions. Yes, she was twisted and evil, but Nihiligo's neurotoxin made her 1,000 times worse. So yes, she might have been evil, she might have gone insane, but it was the poison from Nihiligo that caused her to become psychotic on such a level that we experienced. So yeah, she's not entirely at fault, and that does have some interesting implications. Let's see here. I'm actually going to switch Pokemon real quick, because I think there's a battle here. And I'm actually going to heal up my Pokemon. Okay, that's done and over with. Let's head to the conservation area. There's someone I'd like to talk to there. I'm sure you remember this place, the place when we first encountered the soulless psychopath known as Luzamine, as well as the demon that was partially responsible for her insanity, Nihiligo. But right now, I want to talk to Gladman over here, and that means I gotta go back to the Batman voice. So you came. I guess I've got to thank you again for all you've done for my family, especially for Lily. I never knew she could smile like that. My mother's desires to reach Nihiligo and what she did in order to achieve that goal. I know she was completely out of control, but that doesn't mean I can't understand it. It was my father who started it. He was the one who first confirmed the existence of ultra wormholes and ultra beasts. But my father, he disappeared during an experiment, trying to connect to an ultra wormhole. All that he left behind was a weakened Cosmog and his papers about Nihiligo. Luzamine's obsession with ultra wormholes and her obsession with all ultra beasts. I think it was all basically her way of trying to reach him again. That's what I had to believe to get through it. It's not an apology or anything, but I hope you'll take this fellow. And after learning a little bit more about Luzamine's backstory, we've got our very own Type Null. Let's add him to the Pokedex. This Pokemon, I don't even know how to describe it, but my circuits are tingling. Type Null, the synthetic Pokemon, normal type. Due to the danger this synthetic Pokemon may go on a rampage, it wears a control mask to restrain its power. I don't actually have a really good nickname waiting in the wings, but I'll just go with something off the top of my head. Chimera. And I'll give you all the memory drives that lets Evolution Silvally change its type. So, once we evolve it into Silvally, we'll be able to use its RKS system to change it into whatever type we want. This is a different Type Null, not the same one that I ran away with. It was kept in secret, Lab A. Its very existence was a secret. But I think I know you well enough. I think I can trust you to show it the world. Maybe it's time I see a bit more of the world myself. And starting with that Pokemon League, I think. I hear that Alola's got a real strong champion. Oh, Gladion. You're edgy, but we love you. We really do. So we want to head to the entrance now. And head on over here. Look who it is. This son of a gun. Well, I'm afraid the little kerfuffle we went through resulted in my demotion. I'll say you got what you deserved, but I think you deserve a little bit more than just a demotion. I am turning over a new leaf and beginning over as one of the rank and file. When all this is said and done, I feel like I've become a completely different person in mind and body. Could the new and improved Faba request a battle with you? Of course. Then here I come. The new and improved Faba makes his debut. Unfortunately, we don't get the Aether Foundation battle theme, just the regular trainer theme. He's coming at us with 5 Pokémon. Slow Bro is first. I think I made the right decision in choosing Thunderclap to go first. We'll give him the Relevation Dance, of course. Next is Hypno. It's Plague time. So, Darkest Lariat. Oh, okay, thank God. Was not expecting Hypno to be faster. Spin to win, of course. Spin to win. Next is Raichu, which I imagine obviously will be the Alolan form. Alolan form of Raichu. Let's go with Nuru here. And let's Pollen Puff away. Alakazam. Okay. Edgelord. That is my answer to your Alakazam. So to tell you the truth, I'm kind of staying silent most of the time during this battle to try and savor the music, because apart from a side quest I want to do in the next recording session, this will probably be the last time we hear the regular trainer battle theme. And I like this trainer battle theme. It's really nice and cheerful. So yeah, I'm just trying to savor it is all. Finally, we've got Bruxish. I think Legs can take care of this one. Drop kick, of course. There we are. Well, there's no denying that Faba did improve, but then again, we improved as well. What is the meaning of this? Like I said, we also improved. So what did you think of the new and improved Faba, With my newfound charm, you will see me make my comeback within the Foundation. And for that, I will have to gain quite a bit of support behind me. Dubious disc, huh? That is just a little token for me, so that you won't forget the new Faba. Now watch as I work my way up the ladder of the Foundation once more. When I was reduced to this low-ranking position, I had a sudden revelation. I only say relevation when it's Thunderclap and his relevation dance. I desperately long for that title of respect. And I guess that's the last we're going to see of him. Well, thank goodness he's working hard now. They say we're to ship these greens that Farfetch'd like to eat to other lands. Here, why don't you take one? You obtained a stick. That's it. A stick. Apparently the far-fetched populations have been dropping in other regions because they can no longer find as many of these greens that they have traditionally been their food source. Huh. Makes you kind of realize, or it sheds new light on the leek that the far-fetched carry traditionally. They do use it as a weapon. Not going to deny that. But they eat it too, apparently, which is pretty cool.